There are three tribes that are always talking about how great Nigeria is and how we must all stick together. Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba. I've been on TikTok going on 2 years now, and anytime I'm having a Nigerian conversation, there will always be somebody, either Hausa, Yoruba, or Fulani, talking about how we must all come together and work together. Nigeria is great, the promise of Nigeria. I have never, in my 2 years on this platform, had somebody come from other tribes. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I have never had an Ibibio man. I've never heard anybody from the South, Niger Delta region, even the Igbos.
Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So I just want us to understand one thing here. This our brother I see here is from N9jeria, Akwa Ibom State precisely, and he says something very, very crucial. Many of us have seen what is going on in Nigeria. We know how things are difficult, the insecurity, and some people pretend that everything is alright with them because their forefathers told them that they have access to everything in Nigeria. They are the one to control, and they have the natural resources, government, benefit from government, everything goes to them. And who are those people? When you hear people who claim that Nigeria belong to them, some of you will say, okay, it's only Fulanis. No, even Hausas, despite their condition, despite being subjugated, despite being struggling to have their feet to run their own, as a people, as a nation, because they have been sidelined by the Fulanis. This is what's going on in Nigeria, and this our brother asked a very pertinent question. But before then, I would like to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you share the video, let it go viral. If you are new, please subscribe. We are trying to get this platform, up and running, because you can see we have only a few subscribers here. Your support will get a long way to to encourage us to do more. We are not here to do saga, like to drag anybody to create problem, but to create, just to create awareness for you to be aware of what is going on and what may happen, because knowledge, they said, is power. If you don't know, you don't know. But when we put head together, this reveal to you the way it is, you may understand what you do next. So having said that, let me remind you one of the things that this our brother said here, that he's surprised that some people who claim that that Nigeria is workable seem to come from one tribe or few tribes, Fulanis. He's used the word Northerners and the West, which is Yorubas. So when you listen to them, when you hear them telling you, oh, let us come together and promote this and make sure that everything works, sometimes one may begin to wonder, yes, it's true, but how can it be true when you are not allowed to exercise your power to enjoy the benefit they themselves are enjoying? And why is it that people from the other part, the south, the southeast, and some other, maybe Plateau State, all this North Central, why are they, saying different things? Does it mean that those the other ones are benefiting something that others don't? Does it mean that these people, the other tribe have something, that they are gaining in Nigeria as an entity? One may say, okay, but we are together. There's nothing, after all, Yoruba land have not been developed to the extent. The same development you have in the east is what you have in Yoruba land or in the north. In fact, some even claim that the easterners in the eastern part develop more than the northern part, despite them being in power in the government. Yes, I understand, but that is not a kind of a yardstick to measure the whole thing, because if you know that Nigerian, after the independence, after civil war, which is almost 50 something years now, not almost, it is now 50 something years, going to 60, right? You have never seen any Igbo person in the corner of power. The first time that Jonathan appeared because of the death of Yaradua, that is why you saw some pastors like Tude Bakari and all of them protested against him. All of them, they team up and to make sure they protest against him in the name that he's not getting it where the economy is down, all this. But are they not doing the same thing? That's not, because They don't believe that you're supposed to be in the crown of power. They don't believe that you're supposed to test anything in governance. They don't believe that you're a human being like them. To them, you are just a subject to them. They have to use you. And why they allow you to be in the circle today of Nigeria is because of your natural resources. Remove natural gas deposit in southern part, in the eastern part. When I'm talking about southern, I'm talking about this old eastern region. Remove it. You will beg with your blood. You pay with your blood for them to accommodate you in Nigeria if Nigeria is something that is working at all. But now they don't care because it is very, very clear to them that this thing you are just pushing me a republic. You know, that kind of thing. They know that everything is just upside down because it is not the way that everybody or any sensible human being would love to be a part of it. So no matter how you cry, how you complain to make it work, to fix it, they don't care. The only thing that made them to see you as one of them in one country is what you have, what you can offer, which is natural gas deposit. Nothing more, nothing else. Minus that from what I'm telling you now, you end up having nothing. Gospel truth. You end up having nothing. Now let us go back to the issue at hand. When this our brother here says something, you can feel the pain, but he made it in a very polite way, very, very, very genuine. Like he don't want to tell anybody about it. He just asked a pertinent question, just simple question. And I don't want to waste much of your time, even though the video is I spent more time explaining this to you. But let me just edit here. Let me just allow him to say it. Then you hear it and tell us what you think about it. God bless you.
There are three tribes that are always talking about how great Nigeria is and how we must all stick together: Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba. I've been on TikTok going on 2 years now, and anytime I'm having a Nigerian conversation, there will always be somebody, either Hausa, Yoruba, or Fulani, talking about how we must all come together and work together. Nigeria is great, the promise of Nigeria. I have never, in my 2 years on this platform, had somebody come from other tribes. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I have never had an Ibom man. I've never had anybody from the South, Niger Delta region, even the Igbos. I've never heard anybody outside Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba talking about how fantastic Nigeria is and how we must all come together and stick together. And now I have a solution to the Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba people that love Nigeria so much. Why don't you guys keep Nigeria, and then the other tribes, like the Ibibio tribe and the Akwa Ibom states, and Cross River states, Bayelsa states, all the southeastern states, and the north central states, we can be independent from you guys. We can have our own countries, run it the way we want to run it. And you guys, Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani, you guys can keep the Nigeria. Because as somebody from Akwa Ibom State, from the south region, I don't see a future in Nigeria. Because Nigeria does not recognize us. We are recognized only for numbers, but when it's time to now enjoy the benefits of the state, of the country, all of a sudden we don't have the numbers. All of a sudden. So now the solution is, why don't you let the minority tribes, let them go and lead themselves? Back off. They are not valuable to you. Leave them alone. So the Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba, you guys can stay together and enjoy fantastic Nigeria. Can we agree on that? Because what is the point of Akwa Ibom State being part of Nigeria? I want somebody to tell me. Why can't Akwa Ibom State just be independent? I mean, this has happened in Europe. This has happened across many continents. Smaller states. Okay, guys, you want to be by yourself? Okay, be by yourself. End of story. But you cannot force people to stay together, especially when they don't see the benefits of staying together. Like the case of the Niger Delta, like the case of the South. For sure, for Akwa Ibom State. Cross River State too. I don't know. Somebody should tell me something, because this is making no sense.
So you have heard it all. That's what he said, and what he said is not harsh, but the raw truth. Because imagine if they can. Because honestly, what he said, what the suggestion he made, like suggesting that since Nigeria is best for you, why don't you just live in Nigeria and let us be on our own? Because you have made it clear in every shape or form that it cannot work, because of the ideology, because of the value system. So if it's okay for you, no problem. I watched a video of one Hausa lady. Many of you have come across that video. There's a lady on Facebook that says that Igbos are one of the most confused tribes. that the Ikwere man will say that he's not Ikwere. And you know that if you have watched the video, please make sure that you highlight that you highlight on it on the comment section, so that people will understand that what I'm saying is not just a mere talk. That young lady, she says something that Igbo people are the most confused tribe. All right, and she said again that the people that want the two tribes that want to be Fulani so bad are Yorubas and Hausas. That they want to be Fulani so bad. She normally make a short clip, but those short clips are just raw truth. All right, and just for example, the another video she made where she talked about the tribe that married late, and he put number one as Igbo, which is true. And for a reason, that will be on our next broadcast. Anytime I have chance, we may talk about it. It's not going to be on this video because that's a different school of study. So let us just end it here. I have to appreciate you for watching so far and your support, liking the video, sharing it. God bless you mightily, and see you again. Bye bye.